students. So today we will discuss the new topic, probability. Now this is probability is a totally theoretical topic. Now compared to in mathematics remaining topics, this is some difficult. So difficult means so remaining mathematics topics, if you solve the concepts or problems, so in 70 to 80% calculation and remaining 20% logic, or we think the given questions. But you are totally reverse. Reverse means what? In that probability 80 to 90%, 80 to 90% logic only. So remaining 10% only calculation, means in probability calculation part is less and thinking part is more. So that's why so many students feel this topic is difficult, but this is very important topic for competitive side. So not only CET or JEE mains, remaining all government sector exams also questions given from this topic. Okay na? So now already we learn so this basics in first PUC. Okay na? So once we are strong in that first PUC basics, then automatically this topic is easy, but totally different. In first PUC concept different and second PUC concept different, but that basics are useful for solving in second year concept probability. So now first concept in second PUC conditional probability. Now we discuss what is the conditional probability. If we take one example, but through that example, if we define that conditional probability definition. So first we take one random experiment. A fair coin is tossed 3 times. A fair coin is tossed 3 times. Then what is the sample space? S is equal to set of 3 heads, 2 heads, 1 tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head, HTT, THT, HTTT. Okay na? So a fair coin is tossed 3 times, or 3 coins are tossed at a time. 3 coins are tossed at a time. A fair coin is tossed 3 times. Then if you get the sample space, this one in that sample space, if you select, so see what total number of sample points is equal to 8. Now if we take 2 events, so E is equal to, so E is which type of event means E is at least 2 heads. At least 2 heads. So F is equal to first coin shows tail. First coin shows a tail. So E is equal to what we don't see sample points. At least 2 heads given. At least 2 heads means through 3 heads also possible, and 2 heads, 1 tail. Next one HT, H also possible. T, H, H. Now this is represent what? At least 2 heads event. Now here number of sample points, how many there in that event? 4 there. Next one what? F. So F is equal to what? F is equal to first coin shows tail. So T, H, H. Next T, H, T. Next one T, T, H. Next one T, T, T value. Here also number of sample points in F is equal to 4 value. Here common sample point what? T, H, H, and again T, H, H is the common point. So that's why what we done here, E intersection F is equal to set of T, H, H value. Now if you find out the probability of events, probability of E is equal to, that is equal to what we done here, classical definition of probability. So number of outcomes favorable to event E by number of outcomes in sample space. Then what we done here, N of E by N of S value. So that is equal to 4 by 8. That is equal to 1 by 2. Then probability of F is also how much? 1 by 2. Now again if you find out the probability of E intersection F, probability of E intersection F is equal to 1 by 8. See here directly we find out the probability of the 2 events, probability of E, probability of F. So there is no problem. Otherwise, if you want to find out conditional probability, of event E, based on some condition, See, here what we find out here, conditional probability of event E based on some condition, or this sentence also if you want to write on like this, probability of event E, given event F has already occurred, probability of event E given F has already occurred. So this one if you want to run here, probability of E divides F, Here condition, what here? Conditional probability of event E based on condition. So this is the condition here. Condition means this one. Based condition on means what? F already occurred. This is the based condition. E based on the condition means F has already occurred. That is the condition. So which event is completed? That event if you mentioned in the denominator. So that's why written probability of E divides F. Now if you want to find out probability of E divides F, in this case if you want to take one new sample space, if you want to consider one new sample space, how do we consider that new space? Means the original sample space, what we given first original sample space, in that original sample space except the samples points in the F event, remaining if we eliminated or deleted, then the resulted sample space is said to be new sample space. So why you select sir F only here, E also there. Now if you want to accept E element, if you select remaining means here question what here, probability of E divides F. So F already occurred. So that's why except F event, remaining sample point we eliminated from the original sample space. Otherwise, this one probability of F divides E given. E event, which point sample point there, except that sample point, remaining we eliminated from the original sample space. That remaining, that resulted sample space is said to be new sample space. New sample space is equal to, so what we have new sample space here, F here what there THH, THT, TTH, TT, except these remaining we eliminated means HH we eliminated, next HHT we eliminated, HTH we eliminated, THH there, next which one next one THT, so THT also there, TTH there, next TT, now this one not there, HTT, HTT, so this one we eliminated, so remaining 4 what we have done here, THH, THH, next one what THT, next one what TTH, next one TTT. So now this is the new sample space. When we find this new sample space means if you want to find out particularly conditional probability of any event, then if you find out the new sample space with respect to the original sample space. Now with respect to new sample space, if you want to write down again events, E event is equal to THH. Why means here at least 2 heads given, only one there, and F is equal to what we write down here, totally we write down THH, THT and TTH, next one TTT, okay na. Now what we write down here, this value is equal to number of E is equal to possible outcomes 1, number of F is equal to possible outcomes 4 value. Now here only we find out the probability of E intersection. If you want means in this case probability of E intersection F means what only one common point there, both these two E intersection F, so 1 by 4 with respect to this sample space. Then finally if you want to run probability of E divides F is equal to number of outcomes, favorable outcomes in event E is equal to 1 by number of favorable outcomes in F is equal to 4. So probability of E divides F is equal to how much 1 by 4 value. Otherwise instead of this one place what we have here, number of possible outcomes to, number of possible outcomes to E intersection F by number of possible outcomes to F event. Then what we done? Probability of E divides F is equal to, instead of this place, probability of E intersection F by probability of F value. So that's why we remember one formula here. So this is the conditional probability formula. Probability of E divides F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F. So this is the formula. If you remember, this is the formula for conditional probability. Okay na? So if you want to find out any event conditional probability, so which event is completed, that event if you are in denominator, which event if you want the probability, that event if you are in numerator. Probability of E divides F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F. Otherwise, probability of F divides E is equal to what? Probability of E intersection F by probability of E value. Okay na? So this is the concept for conditional probability. Now only we explain, just now only explained one example, conditional probability, and we learn that formula, probability of E divides F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F value. But in exams, define conditional probability given means if you run this definition, here what given E, if E and F are two events associated with the sample space. Now means S sample space if we taken and we find out two events, at least two heads, next one what first coin shows, like that if we take two events in a related with the sample space of a random experiment, the conditional probability of the event E. So this is the sentence, the conditional probability of the event E given that F has occurred, given that F has occurred, that sentence how to run probability of E divides F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F. This is the definition for conditional probability. In exam, one more question important, define conditional probability given means this definition. And another also there, probability of F divides E. This meaning what? The probability of F, given that the event E has already occurred, given that E has already occurred. So that's why probability of E intersection F by probability of E value. Okay, na? So that is the definition. So related with the definition, one example problem there here. Now if you solve that example problem, here what given Sima? A family has two children. What is the probability that both children are boys? Both children are boys. Given that given that word given, at least one of them is a boy. At least one of them is a boy. Now this is the two events. So which event if we taken E or which event if we taken F means, so this is the required event. Whenever if you remember in that word given means that given means given left hand side sentence is the E event, right side hand sentence F event. Anyone if you take no problem, but the standard formula if you want to apply means E this one and F. Okay na? Now here sample space what we done, a family has two children. So two children means like that, how do we select? Both are boys. Both are boys, or one boy and another one girl. Next girl, boy. Next both are girls. Here B stand for boy, G stand for what? Girls. Now E event if you taken means E is equal to what given here? Both the children are boys. Both the children are boys means only one case. Okay na? F is equal to event we consider means at least one of them is a boy. At least one of them is a boy. So both are boys, boy, girl and girl, boy. So this is the F event. Now what we done here, E intersection F also we want to run means E intersection F is equal to common boys there here. So both are boys, E intersection F. Now what we done here, N of E is equal to 1, N of F is equal to 3. Next N of E intersection F is equal to 1 value. Now probability of E is equal to 1 by 4. Now probability of F is equal to N of E by N of S, 3 by 4. Now probability of E intersection F is equal to 1 by 4 value. Now verify this one. A family has two children. What we prove that here? What is the probability of means this one conditional probability, probability of E divides F if you want. Probability of E divides F, probability of E intersection F by probability of F value. Probability of E intersection F. So 1 divides 4 by probability of F is equal to 3 divides 4. then that is equal to 1 by 3 value. Okay, now this type of questions given ma conditional. How to we identify that given question is conditional probability means given that given. Sometimes unknown given, KNOW, that word known given. So like that if you put the hints for this questions, how to we solve it means in the given question given that there is the conditional probability. Known given, okay, probability of both children, the probability of the both children are boys known that at least one of them is a boy, like that also given, then that is also a conditional probability problem. Here some properties given, properties of conditional probability. But these questions previous 1 mark and 2 marks question important properties. So first property what given, here first property given, probability of S divides F given. So probability of S divides F is equal to, we applying the conditional probability, then what we done here, probability of S intersection F, S intersection F by probability of F value. S, F, here what given, E and F be the events of a sample space, means E is subset of S, F is a subset of S. Okay, common value if you taken means S intersection F is equal to F value only. Then what we done here, probability of F divides probability of F. Both are same probabilities means the value is equal to 1. Okay, next one what there here, in that only probability of F divides F given. So probability of F intersection F divides probability of F. Here same events, means F is equal to 1, 2, 3 elements. F is equal to 1, 2, 3 elements. So common value what 1, 2, 3 elements only. So again what we done here, probability of F divides probability of F, that is equal to 1. So finally if we prove that probability of F divides F is equal to probability of F divides F is equal to how much? 1. So that is the first property. Okay, so that is what first property. And second property, second property what we prove that here, if A and B are any two events of a sample space S and F is an event of S such that the probability of F is not equal to 0, then if you want to prove that this value, so directly we consider this value, probability of A union B divides F given. Probability of A union B divides F. Now we applying the conditional probability. Probability of A union B divides F. So now we applying the conditional probability. Then what we are going to see here, probability of A union B intersection F divides probability of F value. Probability of F. Now if you are on here, probability of distributive property we apply means the probability of A intersection F union B intersection F value divides probability of F. Okay, now we applying the addition theorem. Then what we are on here, probability of A intersection F plus probability of B intersection F minus probability of, here A intersection F intersection B intersection F. So that's why what we are done here, A intersection B intersection F value written. Okay, then overall this value how much more? Probability of F value. Now if you separate the denominator, probability of A intersection F divides probability of F plus probability of B intersection F divides probability of F value minus probability of A intersection B intersection F divides probability of F value. Now this one how to write a conditional probability. Probability of A divides F. This value how much more? Probability of A divides F plus this value how much more? Probability of B divides F minus this value what we are here, probability of A intersection B divides F value. Okay, so that is the condition here, A intersection B divides F. But in that only given particularly given what given, A and B are disjoint events. A and B are disjoint means A intersection B is equal to how much more? 5 value. A intersection B is equal to 5. Now this is equation 1 we consider means this is equation 1. So from 1 what we are done here, from equation 1. So if you want to run here, probability of A union B divides F is equal to probability of A divides F plus probability of B divides F minus here what we are done, probability of, this is the null vector given, probability of this value 5 if you want to write means A intersection B intersection F, then that value is equal to how much more? This total value become as 0 value. Now if you substituted means this value become as 0. Then finally if you get the answer, what my here, probability of A union B divides F is equal to probability of A divides F plus probability of B divides F. So why you eliminated this term means A intersection B is equal to how much? 5 value. Probability we applying means probability of A intersection B is equal to 0 value. That's why you replace here 0. So this is the second property. Now see my third property, what given here, probability of E complement divides F is equal to what we prove that here, 1 minus probability of E divides F value, E divides F. So first property what we learn, probability of, we know that by using first property we know that probability of S divides F is equal to 1. Now if you want to learn here, probability of E union E complement divides F is equal to 1 value. Why means one event and it's a complement event, both we mix means if you get the sample space value. So that's why if you are applying the conditional probability, probability of E union E complement intersection F divides probability of F value is equal to 1. Okay na? Now we are applying the distributive property. Then what we are probability of E intersection F. Okay na? Probability of E intersection F. Union. Next probability of E complement intersection F divides probability of F is equal to 1. Now we are applying the addition theorem. So probability of E intersection F minus plus probability of E complement intersection F minus probability of E intersection F again intersection E complement intersection F value divides overall what we have here, probability of F is equal to 1. Now we separate the terms. Then what we have here, probability of E divides F by probability of F plus this value probability of E complement intersection F divides probability of F minus. So this value what we have here, probability of E intersection E complement intersection F divides probability of F is equal to 1 value. Okay na? Now here see then what we prove that this from this conditions, if you want to apply the formulas, probability of E divides F, this value what we know, probability of E divides F, probability of E dash divides F. But this value again how much here? So these two complement E intersection E and E complement are disjoint events. E and E complement are disjoint events. So that's why probability of E intersection E complement, probability of E intersection E complement divides F or intersection F is equal to 0 value. So that's why this total value become as 0, that is equal to how much? 1. So now this is we take since here. So that implies finally what we are done here, probability of E complement divides F is equal to 1 minus probability of E divides F. So this is the third property. This is what third property. Particularly this value become as 0. Why means reason what I given my reason here. E and E complement are disjoint events. That's why probability of E intersection E complement intersection F is equal to how much? 0 value. So that's why finally if we get this answer. So this is the third property. These three properties are important for board exams. Exercise 13.1 totally questions depends on conditional probability questions. Here what given given that E and F are events such that probability of E given, probability of F given, probability of E intersection F also given. So one by one if you find out, first one what we find out here, probability of E divides F. Then how to find it, probability of E divides F? Probability of E intersection F by probability of F value, that is equal to E intersection F means 0.2, 0.2. Next probability of F means 0.3. Then value how much was this value? 2 by 3. Okay na? So second one what probability of F divides E given. So probability of F divides E means the probability of F intersection E by probability of E value. So F intersection E or E intersection F both are same. Probability of E intersection F by probability of E value. Now this value E intersection F is nothing but 0.2. Probability of E is equal to 0.6. That is equal to 2 by 6. That is equal to 1 by 3 value. Second one, compute probability of A divides B. B value given, A intersection B given. So probability of A intersection B, B value given means easy only. So then what we have here, probability of A divides B is equal to formula what? Probability of A intersection B by probability of B value. So probability of A intersection B means value how much? 0.32 and this value 0.5 value. Now if you want to simplifying this value 32 by this value how much? 50. 100 we multiplying with numerator and this value is equal to 16 by 25 value. Okay na? Now here see my fourth question, probability of A, probability of B divides A given, find one by one. So three questions given nama. Here A intersection B if you want, A intersection B if you want means how to find it Sima. So probability of B divides A, okay na, is equal to 0.4 given. Then what would happen here, probability of A intersection B divides probability of A is equal to 0.4. Then what would happen Sima, from this equation probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.4 into probability of A value. Then probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.4 into A value how much? 0.8 value. Then finally what would happen? Probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.32. Now here three bits given one by one if you solving first bit what given Sima, probability of A intersection B given. So just now we find out that the probability of A intersection B 0.32 and second bit what given probability of A divides B given, probability of A divides B. Now probability of A divides B is nothing but what we run here, probability of A intersection B by probability of B value. Probability of A intersection B means 0.32. Probability of B is equal to how much there? 0.5. Now again what we run, 32 by 50, that is equal to 16 by 25. And the third case given Sima, probability of A union B given. So probability of A union B means the addition theorem in probability. Then what we run, probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B value. So probability of A is equal to 0.8, this one 0.5 minus probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.32. Then this value how much 13, 0.8 means 1.3. 1.3 minus 0.32. Then how much Sima? 0.32 means 8 value. Here 0. Okay na? Sorry. Here 9. Next 0 value. So 0.98. So this is the third case. Fourth question Sima. So this one previous question also This one previous question also. Fourth one, evaluate probability of A union B. If you want to find out A union B, when we find out 2 into probability of A is equal to probability of B is equal to 5 by 13 and probability of A intersection B given. 2 value A divides B given. So first what given Sima, 2 into probability of A is equal to probability of B is equal to 5 by 13. So from that equation what we run, 2 into probability of A is equal to 5 by 13. Probability of A is equal to 5 by 26. Okay na? Next value what we get? Probability of B. Directly if you run, probability of B is equal to 5 by 13. Now here see probability of A divides B is equal to 2 by 5. Then probability of A intersection B by probability of B is equal to 2 by 5. Then probability of A intersection B is equal to 2 by 5 into probability of B. That is equal to 2 by 5 into probability of B is equal to how much? 5 by 13. That is equal to 2 by 13. Now what we find out? Finally we find out the value, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B value. So probability of A is equal to how much? 5 by 26 plus this value how much? 2 by 13. Sorry, probability of B is equal to how much? 5 by 13 minus 2 by 13. So that is equal to LCM 26. So 5. Here how much ma? Plus 10. Here how much ma? Minus 4 value. So 15 minus 4 means ma 11 by 26. So that is the fourth question. Next, fifth question ma. So fifth question, what we given, see here, probability of A given, probability of B given, probability of A union B given. Find one by one. So first probability of A union B given, nama, probability of A intersection B. So probability of A intersection B is nothing but what we are doing here, probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A union B value. Probability of A 6 by 11, 5 by 11 minus 7 by 11. That is equal to how much of 11? 6 plus 5, 11. 11 minus 7 means 4. 4 by 11 value. And the second bit, what we here? Probability of A divides B is equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B value. So A intersection B is nothing but 4 by 11 divides B is equal to 5 by 11. That is equal to 4 by 5. Next, third case, what ma? Probability of B divides A is equal to probability of B intersection A divides probability of A. So B intersection place ma, if you run A intersection B by probability of A value, that is equal to A intersection B. So 4 by 11 divides the probability of A 6 by 11, that is equal to 4 by 6, that is equal to 2 by 3 value. Here sixth question, a coin is tossed 3 times where some different type of condition given. In the all condition, what we find out means the probability of E divides F means conditional probability. What we find out here, probability of E divides F for 3 conditions. But here a coin is tossed 3 times. Okay, now coin is tossed how many times? 3 times. Then sample space what we run? S is equal to set of 3 heads, and alternatively if you run the heads means 3 head 2 heads. H T H. Next one T H H. Okay na. Now if you interchange these values, H T T T H T T T H. Next one T T T. So now this is the sample space for the given random experiment. So let's see, sixth question, a coin is tossed 3 times. Here 3 conditions given, 3 conditions. What we find out here, probability of E divides F value if you want to find out. So here what given, a coin is tossed 3 times given. So that's why sample space what we done here, S is equal to 8 points there, sample points. Now if you want to run here, N of S is equal to 8 value. Okay now. So first condition what we run, E is equal to, here heads on third toss, heads on third toss. Then E is equal to, heads on third toss means, heads on third toss means H, next one H, T, H, next one T, H value, next T, T, H value. Okay na. Now if you want to run F, F is equal to what we run here, heads on first 2 tosses, heads on first 2 tosses, 3 heads and H, T value. Heads on first 2 tosses, these 2 only. So then E intersection F is equal to what we run here, E intersection F is equal to H, only 1 point there. Then what we run here, probability of E value, probability of E is equal to N of E by N of S value, that is equal to N of E is equal to how much, 1, 2, 3, 4 values. So 4 by 8 value, that is equal to 1 by 2. So probability of F is equal to N of F by N of S, N of F by N of S. N of F is equal to 2, S is equal to 8, that is equal to 1 by 4 value. Now here if you find out the intersection value, what probability of E intersection F is equal to N of E intersection F by N of S, that is equal to E intersection F is equal to how much 1. So this value is equal to 1 by 8 value. Okay na. Now what we find out here, probability of E divides F, probability of E divides F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F value, that is equal to 1 by 8. Probability of F is equal to how much? 2 by 8 there. Now cancellation if you take means if you get the value 1 by 2 value. And the second case, what given here, at least 2 heads given. So in second case, E is equal to what we done here? At least 2 hits. At least 2 hits means 3 also possible. 3 hits. Next what ma? 2 hits. Double HT. Next ma? HT H value. Next ma? T H H. Okay na? Next. So this is the E event. Next F event what ma? At most 2 hits. At most 2 hits means 2 2 is started ma? H T value. H T H value. T H value. H T T value. T H T value. T T H value. T T T value. So total is 7 there. Now E intersection F, if you want to write means ma? E intersection F is equal to value. Now what we have here? Probability of E is equal to N of E by N of S. So N of E 4 by 8, that is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of F is equal to 3, 6, 7, 7 by 8. Probability of E intersection F is equal to 3 by 8 value. Now what we find out my here? Probability of E divided F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F value. E intersection F means 3 by 8. Probability of F is equal to 7 by 8. That is equal to 3 by 7. Okay na? Now third case. Third case E is equal to what given? At most 2 tails given. At most 2 tails. So at most 2 tails means 2. So HT also possible. Next HTH also possible. Next THH. Next HTT. Next HTT THT. Next THT TTH. TTT. Okay na? Next F is equal to. So what F is equal to? At least one tail. At least one means one more values. Means this one also if you run my H. At least one tail. This value what we run HT H value. Next this one ma HT H. Next T H H value. Next HT T value. Next ma T H T value. Next ma at least one tail. T T H value. T T T value. Okay na? Now here what we find out Sima? So N of E means E intersection F is equal to, again if you get the same, again if you get the same values H T T H. So same if you get the same value. E intersection F is equal to set of totally if you get the value here what we are doing here H H T H T. Next one H T H value. Next one T H T H. Next T H H value. Next H T T T H T T T H. Next one T T T value. Okay na? Now probability of E first here. Probability of E is equal to 7 by 8. 7 by 8. Probability of F is also 7 by 8. Probability of E intersection F is also 7 by 8. And finally what we required here? Probability of E divides F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F value. That is equal to 7 by 8, 7 by 8. That is equal to 1 value.